Oh, you're coming too? Good. I wouldn't make any sudden movements if I were you. Oh, no. Nothing like that. I'm not going to hurt you. My name is Fay. Although, since you were trying to kill me just a little while ago, I'm guessing you probably already know that, don't you? Now, this is normally the part of the conversation where I ask you what your name is, and you tell me, and then I say, nice to meet you, and we shake hands, or do whatever the custom on the system that you're from is for a friendly greeting. Given the circumstances, though, I doubt that you're going to tell me your name, right? Yeah, I thought so. Whoa, hey, I was serious about that not moving. It wasn't for my benefit, it was for yours. See, you seem to have attained some injuries from your failed assassination attempt. Don't look at me like that. You tried to sneak up on and kill a Jedi. What did you expect was going to happen? Not to worry, though. Your injuries are all superficial. I showed quite a bit of restraint. So I wasn't actually trying to hurt you. I just wanted to subdue you, I suppose. I think this whole thing is a lot bigger than just you and I, isn't it? And I couldn't have a commotion causing any sort of stress to the peace treaties going on right now. But it's all right. That's why I brought you here. We're well underground here in one of the old temples of a people a very long time ago who lived on this planet. I believe they were reptilian, so they lived underground so they could regulate their body heat on such a hot and dusty planet. Anyway, they're not used very often now, so we won't be disturbed. Now that you're awake, though, let's see if we can't take care of some of those injuries a bit more, shall we? None of them are very severe, but this is quite a dusty, dirty little planet. I wouldn't want them to get infected and become a bigger problem than they are. All right. No, you just sit there. It's okay. I'm afraid medical supplies are a bit hard to come by on this planet these days, but I did wrestle us up a few basics. I hope you're not used to medical droids or the facilities and the core planets. This is going to be a bit more rustic. But if it's good enough for the people here, it's good enough for you. Hold still, please. There. See? Nothing to it. Just get those bumps and scrapes cleaned up a bit. There. What's that? Oh, I did say Jedi earlier, didn't I? That's right. Jedi Master Fay. That's my full title, if you'd like to use it. I don't use it all that often, honestly. But yes, I am, in fact, a Jedi. Trained at the Jedi Temple, passed the trials, and earned my status as a master, although I never took a Padawan for myself. I actually left the Corps and the Council shortly after becoming a master. I felt the Force was calling me somewhere else. I go where the Force needs me. Since then, I have gone to many, many, many places at the bidding of the Force, where I've been needed. There. Does that feel a bit better? Good. I thought so. Now you're looking a bit thirsty. Can I get you some water? It's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. Need I remind you, you were the one who tried to kill me, remember? Besides, even if I was in the habit of killing people, which I'm not, but even if I was, sparing someone's life and then taking them underground and then poisoning them with water would be quite a dishonorable way to dispose of an opponent, wouldn't it? All right, fine, here. There, see? Perfectly fine. And quite refreshing, too. Would you like some? Good. I thought so. You do look quite thirsty. So, you were really set here to kill me. You didn't know I was a Jedi? That's unfortunate. So obviously you're not working on your own. Who sent you? No, of course you wouldn't answer that, would you? It's to be expected, I suppose. Well, you know, I could just use the Force to search your mind, find the answers that I'm looking for. But I would really prefer not to do that. I only do that to my enemies. I would very much like for us not to be enemies, if at all possible. So maybe I'll just speculate to myself. You know, you don't necessarily look like a bounty hunter. At least not from the guild. Your armor is far too uniform looking. My guess is an assassin. Perhaps a private one. Maybe not just an assassin. Maybe you're just the muscle. Takes the different jobs given to you and doesn't ask questions. Well, quite unfortunate that they sent you on such a dangerous mission without telling you it was so dangerous. My guess is they probably didn't think you would succeed. It happens now and then. Perhaps they thought maybe you would get lucky and kill me. Or maybe they just wanted you to cause a commotion and disrupt the talks of peace going on. Or maybe they thought that in my haste, I would make a mistake and kill you, and therefore discredit my status as an ambassador for peace and understanding. Well, either way, they failed, didn't they? For you and I are both very much alive and will remain that way. And the talks of peace go on undisturbed. So you really don't know why you were sent to kill me. Well, let me see if I can shed some light on the situation. Do you hear all of that fighting out there? No, you don't, because there isn't any. But if we were here this time last week, that's all we would hear out there. The sounds of endless blasters, of crying out in pain, crying out in rage. All of the sounds of violence and hate. You see, this planet, two of the different factions have been at war with each other for quite a while. But the Force guided me here about, a week or so ago to spread peace and love throughout the ranks of the higher-up officials. Yes, there's a ceasefire, actually, in effect right now, and talks of peace between the two leaders. I'm very hopeful that the fighting will end very soon, and this world can get back to rebuilding itself and the people. So, things have been going quite well. I highly doubt that it was one of the leaders that sent you to kill me. Perhaps it was one of their subordinates. Although more likely in this situation, it's usually a third party, someone who gains to profit if the fighting continues. Unfortunately, even when there is hope of peace, there are always a few who seek their own well-being or their own profit over doing what's right. Oh, yes, that's right. You are not the first person who's tried to kill me. Nor will you be the last, probably. Well, the only question is, who is it that wants me dead? This time, anyway. It's unfortunate. You try to be an ambassador of peace, and there's always someone who fights it. Are you all right? You're looking a bit tense. Well, more tense. Well, that was quite a lot to take in all at once, wasn't it? I'm sorry. It's the way of things, unfortunately. You're no more than just a piece in the game. Just as I am, actually. Unfortunately, we found ourselves on different sides, through no fault of our own. Perhaps the Force meant for us to meet. I wish it had been more on amiable terms, but no matter, you're here. Do you mind if I use the Force to take away some of that tension? Flood your mind with a bit of peace and love. Don't worry, I won't pry into your mind. And I won't make you do or say or think anything that you don't already want to. I just help to illuminate the good that's always there. Would you mind? Okay. Why don't you take a deep breath with me? Ready? There you are. Close your eyes and open your mind to the Force. It's all around us, moving through us, balancing the universe, good and bad, light and dark, always in a constant state of change, but always perfectly balanced, thanks to the guidance of the Force. Whether you know it or not, the Force has always dictated everything that you do. Once you're aware of that power, of that energy, of that balance, you can listen to the Force and become a tool for it to use to do its bidding, or to let it help you, guide you, give you a sense of peace. Now open your mind and accept my gift of peace. 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 Do you feel it? Good. No, keep your eyes closed. Peace. 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 It's such a gift. Peace, isn't it? Even in the darkest times, in worlds and people torn apart by hate, there's always a chance for peace. Always a hope of a brighter tomorrow, full of understanding, and peace. 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 Do you mind if I touch you? Just lay my hand on your forehead. Thank you. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Peace. Calm. Tranquility. Unity. Equality. Everything in the universe is in perfect balance. Everyone is equal. Everything governed by the Force, who seeks balance above all. Peace and balance, tranquility, equality, and understanding. There. You're looking much better, I must say. Far more calm. Oh, you would like to tell me who sent you? That would be wonderful, actually. That would save me quite a lot of trouble of guessing. If you're sure. I don't want to force you, of course. All right. He's a weapons dealer. The next system over, isn't he? Yes, I'm sure he is making quite the profit from all this conflict. I wouldn't be surprised if he's selling weapons to both sides. Yes. I can see why he would want to disrupt the promise of peace. Unfortunately. Well, perhaps I'll have to pay him a visit. Shall I? I've always found that the best way to deal with conflict is confrontation. Not in an aggressive negotiation sort of way, just in a desire to seek understanding of both sides. Yes, perhaps I should. Well, thank you. I know that probably wasn't easy for you to share. I hope that doesn't get you in too much trouble. Although maybe this is a chance for a new start for you. Finding people to protect with your gifts instead of people to harm. You never know. There may even be some people on this very planet who could benefit from your specific gifting. You never know why the Force brought you here. But I'm so very glad that it did. Well, perhaps it's a bit premature to think of us as friends. But I do consider you very far from an enemy. Let's leave it at that, I suppose. Well, I should get back to the peace talks. Make sure that there hasn't been any bickering that's come about in my absence. Would you like to remain here and rest for a bit? Of course. I wouldn't blame you if you're not here when I get back. But if you are, I can think of quite a few things that the Force may have in store for your future, if you choose to accept it. All right. Well, I hope to see you later. But if not, may the Force be with you.